Okay, welcome back everyone to another episode of the first inning. And we have another great one for you folks today on this 2023 off season here. And we're going to get straight into it, man. Yankees have made some more moves. But before we do, thank you for listening. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Like, share, subscribe, please. It means a lot. And always comment below, because this conversation continues even though we are not live. So comment below, and thank you for the listeners on Spotify as well, and all the other listening platforms that listen to our show as well. Thank you so much. So we're gonna get into it real quick. The three main articles we're gonna get into is the Rangers are interested in Bryan Reynolds. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Blue Jays claiming Junior Ferandez from the Yankees. And we're going to talk about the Yankees hire Omar Minaya as senior advisor to baseball operations. So we are back. Oh man, my Google ain't up, but we're going to get it up right now. So as you know, the Yankees have announced Thursday, that would be yesterday, the 5th. So here we go. So on wait a minute, I'm trying to get up my my internet. There we go. That's more like it, but we're back. So individual tickets are on sale. Okay, here we go. Sorry to delay. So yesterday, the Yankees announced that former Mets and Expos general manager Omar Minaya has been hired as senior advisor to the baseball operations department. It's the second time this week the Yankees have added a respected former GM with scouting roots. Wow. And for their front office, and longtime Giants GM Bryan was hired similar on Tuesday. So now Minaya is 64 years old, served as the general manager in Montreal from 2002 to 2004 before being hired as the Mets general manager. And he held that role from 2005 to 2010 before being replaced by Sandy Alderson. Minaya would go on to spend 5 years as the vice president of baseball operations with the Padres, where he was also part of an interim GM committee in 2014, where the Padres dismissed Josh Burns mid-season and waited until after the year to tab current president of baseball ops AJ Preller. These names are weird, sorry, but that was his replacement. So Minaya served as the Padres point person for trade related matters in the summer of 2014. Now since then, and whatever they've built, the Padres have gotten better. So whatever he did worked over there. But Minaya has spent nearly 40 years in baseball operations, holding various scouting and executive roles with the Rangers, Mets, Expos, Padres, and in the league's central office. Now, the Yes Network's Jack Curry, who first reported that the Yankees were set to announce the hiring of Minaya, tweets that the addition of veteran execs like Minaya and Sabian is part of an effort by the Yankees to create more of a balance between traditional scouting wisdom and more modern, data-driven approaches for player evolution. So that's what we got on that. Let's get on to the next topic, which is crazy, and then we'll get in. But let's get into The Blue Jays claiming Junior Ferandez from the Yankees. Now the Yankees had this kid, and he threw 100 miles an hour, and they let him go. So the Blue Jays has claimed the right-hander off waivers from the Yankees, according to announcements from both clubs. Ferandez has been designated for assignment last month. Now Ferandez will be 26 in March, and he has spent most of his career as a Cardinal, making his major league debut with them in 2019. He had a 6.62 ERA in 34 appearances in the 2019-2021 seasons. Now, he only struck out about 19% of the batters, and he walked about 13%. Excuse me. His results of 2022 were a bit better, as he posted a 2.93 ERA with the Cardinals. Now, I guess he was developing. So as of 2022 was the last option year for Ferandez, meaning he could no longer be easily shuffled between the majors and minors going forward, coupled with the disappointing results that seemed to bump him out of the plans of St. Louis as they designated him for assignment in September. The Pirates claimed him and put him into 3 games down the stretch before sending him into DFA limbo again. Now, despite his results, there are reasons that the Yankees claimed him from the Pirates in November, and the Blue Jays have now claimed him from the Yankees. He averaged a 98.8 miles per hour four-seam fastball and a 98.7 miles per hour sinker. Now that's per Statcast, and that puts his velocity in the 98th percentile among qualifying pitches. Now, he's been better at getting punch outs in the minors, but without improving results overall. So over the past 2 years, he's thrown 58 and 2/3 innings in AAA with an ERA of 5.22. Now, despite striking out 27% of his batters faced, his control issues has been present in the minors, and he has walked about 10% of the AAA hitters faced in that 2-year span. Now the Blue Jays seem to be willing to take a shot at the high octane stuff that he still can provide. So if they succeed in that regard, they can retain Ferandez for the foreseeable future, since he's yet to crack the 2-year mark in his term of major league service time. So he has to play to get that service time. That means a lot, because then you don't get paid your blue book value like a car. You know what I mean? So that is important. So let's get in next step into the Rangers interested in Bryan Reynolds. Now, Bryan Reynolds has been the subject of trade rumors for quite some time, given that it's been a strong performer on rebuilding the Pirates club. Plenty of teams around the league have reportedly expressed his interest in his service, including the Yankees, Blue Jays, Marlins, Red Sox, Braves, Rockies, and the Marlins. The Rangers reporting acquiring Reynolds is one avenue they're considering in their pursuit of outfield upgrades. Now, the interest of the Rangers and all other clubs are perfectly understandable, given how Reynolds has performed thus far in his career. He debuted in 2019, hitting 16 home runs and batting .314, .317, and .503 split. But he struggled badly in his shortened 2020 season, but he was back in form from the past 2 campaigns over 2021 and 2022. He hit 51 home runs and stole 12 bases while walking 10% of the time, striking out only 20% of the time. He produced another slash line of 282, 368, and 492 over those campaigns, those seasons as they mean, indicating that he was 33% better than the league average hitter. That mark put him over the top 25 among qualified hitters in that stretch, as his 9.0 wins above replacement from Fangraphs. So that says a lot. Despite the high amount of interest around the league, the Bucks have yet to put a deal together, with many sources highlighting that their asking price is very high. Now, reports on Reynolds matter today, and sources are categorizing it like Pittsburgh's acts as unrealistic demands despite opportunity sky high asking prices. So who knows where this guy's gonna go at this point in time. I mean, the Pirates are under no obligation to find a trade for Reynolds, even though he's reportedly requested one. He's not slated to reach free agency until after 2025, and the club can presumably return to contention in that window. If no one blows them away with a monumental offer, they can simply hang on to Reynolds as they rebuild the team. I mean, let's see. There's also the possibility of an extension, though there doesn't seem to be a lot of optimism in that department at the moment. Recent reporting had indicated that the two sides have been about $50 million apart in their negotiations. Now, with Heyman providing some more details on those talks today, he says the club offered a $75 million over 6 years, while Reynolds and his representatives were asking for something a bit lower than the 8-year, $168 million extension Matt Olson got from Atlanta. So that clarifies that up. But I don't know. I believe, in my opinion, the Yankees aren't going to be going for no Bryan Reynolds at this point. They're asking for Peraza and some other top minor league prospects that the Yankees aren't going to give up at all. So I don't see the Yankees making any contributions like that. So I think at this point in time, the Yankees are probably going to do nothing. They're probably going to stick with the team that they have. The only thing that concerns me a lot is the fact about Aaron Hicks. Aaron Hicks, can the Yankees really trade or get rid of Aaron Hicks? I don't think they can, because nobody wants them. You know? So let's get into that. Let's talk about it real quick. Those are I think the three weakest links on the team. Which I think the real weakest link is only Aaron Hicks, because he's gone defensively. I mean, he can't even hit a barn if he even tried. So Aaron Hicks will be a great backup player for now, because unless he's gonna win his job, but I truly think that they should have Oswald Cabrera in right field. I'm sorry, because Judge is gonna be in right field. The way I would have it is Oswald Cabrera in right field, Aaron Judge in center field, and Harrison Beta in left field, right? Because the Yankees need a left fielder right now, and they don't have a real good left fielder other than Oswald Cabrera. So the Yankees are going to put Harrison Bader center field, Aaron Judge right field, and your left fielder will be Oswald Cabrera. I think they should do that. I think they should keep it that way. He's a great player, and I think the more chances that kid has, I think the more better he'll be sooner or later down the line. You know? But only time will tell. Only time will tell. But now, let's talk about Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Now, Isaiah is an okay shortstop. He's okay. He's not great, but he's good. Right? Defensively. He's made a lot of blunders in the ending of the season, which we don't like. And you can't make no errors in the playoffs. Because the team that makes the most errors in the game loses the game. That team that makes the fewest errors wins. That's how it works. Now the third weakest link, I would say, in my opinion, would be Josh Donaldson. Now Josh Donaldson can play some third base though. He's very well defensively. So, I wish his bat would come around too. Another person we can talk about is Gabriel Torres. Gabriel, he needs to get his game up too, man. He needs to be training with Judge. In my opinion, if I was on the Yankees and Aaron Judge just had a 62-year season, I want to do everything that Aaron Judge is doing. Because whatever he's doing or whatever he did, it worked. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you guys seen the new Sports Center commercial with Aaron Judge. It's pretty cool. They're in the Sports Center fitness room, and you got there's two people running on the treadmill, and you see Aaron Judge come up, with the helmet and full uniform and all that, and he hops on the treadmill. He puts it into whatever, and he's in his his jogging thing, and then he does the home run trot, and then he gets to home plate and does the up thing and claps his hands and all that, and then he gets off the treadmill, and then he starts high-fiving the people in the gym like he's in the dugout, after a home run. That was pretty cool, man. I hope you guys can see that one. But I think the Yankees have a great team. With the addition of all the pitching that they have now, we still need a closer. The Yankees still need a closer. And, they have Clay Holmes as the closer right now, which I think that, your best pitcher and your best reliable pitcher on the team is Wendy Peralta. So, but then again, you say, oh, but make him the closer. But the thing is that Wendy Peralta is needed in almost every game because he's the one that stops the bleeding or holds it down. And now, and if he's gonna be the closer, he's only gonna close games. So that means if the Yankees are losing or whatever, he ain't gonna play. But that's when he comes in. When the Yankees are tied, losing, whatever, he holds it down and the Yankees score and the Yankees win the game. It happens that way. It really does. So, it's almost spring training coming around. Another month to go. Right? Maybe 5 more weeks or whatever. It's spring training to start. The games don't start till the ending of February. The last week in February is when the spring training games start. So it's almost around the corner, guys. Spring training usually starts right after Valentine's Day. So around the 17, 18, they usually show up that Friday after Valentine's Day. That's when they get there. But it's gonna be a great year, man. I got a lot of things planned. I'm ready to go to these games, and looking for a great year. Too bad Roger, the big Yankee fan, couldn't make it today. He had to go strip down the sofa. But I think we're good. I think we did a lot, and I'm gonna get off. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back Monday with another episode. And like always, please like, share, subscribe. It will mean a lot if you do that. Comment below, and we'll definitely get back to you. And thank you for watching. So until then, like I said, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll get back on the next one. We'll be back Tuesday at 5 p.m. with another episode. Tuesdays and Fridays at 5. Until the season starts, it'll be batting practice at 5:30. You already know.